Sometimes silence is the boundary. Not silent treatment, not ghosting, not a punishment. I hear this question a lot from clients. What do I say when someone crosses my boundaries? How do I get someone to understand they're hurting me? And sometimes the answer is you don't say anything. Silence is a response, and sometimes silence is the boundary. I'm talking about the moment when you've already communicated yourself clearly, and continuing to explain yourself is no longer creating understanding. It's just keeping you in the cycle, because a lot of us chase closure. We think maybe if I explain it one more time, they'll finally understand. Maybe if I say it differently, they'll see my perspective. Maybe if I communicate better, this conversation will end differently. But sometimes the issue isn't that somebody doesn't understand. Sometimes the issue is they're not willing to receive what you're saying. And that's when silence becomes powerful. Because silence means you stop convincing someone to try to see your perspective. You stop handing over your emotional energy, hoping they'll validate something you already communicated. And what's interesting is what happens in that silence. Some people will double down. Some people will realize the impact of what they said and apologize. Some people will try to explain themselves. But the difference is you're no longer scrambling to defend yourself. Silence is uncomfortable because it forces you to accept that you may never get the acknowledgement that you wanted. But sometimes closure isn't about something that somebody else gives you. Sometimes closure is about accepting that you've seen and said enough.